Hello folks, hope you're doing well. I'm going to try not to rage. I mean, there's rage inside me. Father, help me. Please help me. Oh, I've just come back from church. Oh my God. Well, during the meeting, I said to the Father, I need help. I really need help. Yeah, this is so bloody bad. I really need help. This is absolutely, really, really bad. Yeah. Well, at first, I went to the church early because they basically said a few weeks ago they want people to go early to pray for the meeting and that sort of thing, and pray for the church. So I went early, and basically the person who's doing the worship said, "You're too early, you can't be here." I said, "Excuse me, I'm here to pray for the church." "Oh no, you can't do that, you have to speak to Jeff first." I said, then okay, why did people say they need people to do it when Jeff wasn't even here? You know, so basically they said you have to leave. So I said, okay. And you know, basically I was thinking, okay, that's not good. This little woman who is a baby, you know, is telling me no. Well, Father, you know about it because they're telling you no all the time, so. Oh, Father. Oh, Lord. Amazing. Just amazing. Then, of course, I went back. And some of the songs were actually, the worship wasn't too bad. There were two songs I actually knew and aren't really churchy songs, so that was good. How Great Is Our God, and what's it called? Anyway, doesn't matter. There was another one. Anyway, and then they had the communion, which I didn't do. I wouldn't have it today, or I won't have that until they do it properly. So, yeah, I just sat there. Okay, fine, cool. Well, I was speaking to Father during it, so yeah, that was cool. It was a good time for me. Indeed, yeah. Well, speaking of Father is always a lovely time. Listening to him and what you're saying is beautiful. So yeah, I was just doing that. Then the person who was going to speak came up, and he's bought something before, and what he bought before was just ridiculous. So, and it was. Well, he was basically he got up talking about the fact that the Lord has said that we shouldn't be criticising people, and he was using basically Peter, that when the sheep come down with animals that he couldn't eat. Yeah, basically God says you can't say these people are dodgy. Yeah, if I've cleaned this, then it's okay. And then basically the man said, basically God is saying you can't say people are wrong or that sort of thing. And after that I said to him, excuse me, how can you say that? Because the Lord was saying people were wrong all the time. So how can you say that the Lord said to you, you can't say people are wrong? That's crazy. How? Oh. Well, today, it was even worse. It was even worse. It's like, wow. How can you make it even worse? But what he did. Yeah, he started speaking about the Bible, and the first thing he was talking about Adam and Eve, and basically saying Adam had all the power over every creature, and so when the snake said to Eve, did really God say this? He basically said that Ahmed, you know who I'm talking about. Eve's husband should have said to the snake, get out. How can you speak to my wife? Get out now. And straight away I was thinking, excuse me, what happened was exactly what had to bloody well happen. There had to be fucking sin for the Lord to be sent. How the bloody hell can you... Oh. You're so far away. You are so far away. It's bloody ridiculous. How... Oh. What should have happened was Adam should have said to the snake, go away. Really? That's what should have happened. Okay. Then he was talking about the Lord. And then he was talking about the fact that everything that happened to the Lord, being arrested and that sort of thing. And the people said they don't want him to be saved. Yeah. And basically he was blaming the religious people for that. Really? The reason that the Lord was on the cross and died was because of the religious people. Not because that was the reason he come down. What? Again, for fuck's sake, how could you be so fucking wrong? How? How could you miss the mark by so bloody much? Then, when he was speaking about what the Lord went through, he said, so they put a crown on his head, they put nails through his hands and through his feet, and then while he was on the cross, they put a spear through his side, and water and blood come out, and then the Lord said, it's finished. Excuse me, then the Lord said it's finished after he was dead. He was dead before the spear in his side. How can he say it's bloody finished? Of course it's bloody finished. He was dead. Oh my God. Oh, I wouldn't mind if he was basically being led by God and making mistakes. Okay. But he wasn't. He wrote it all down. Before. There was a lot of things so wrong. How? You wrote it fucking down. The problem is this man is a lovely man. But the problem is he's a baby. So I'm not trying to regard him. But the people who said he should be the one speaking, excuse me, who the fuck were you led by? You can't have a baby trying to teach babies, for fuck's sake. Otherwise in nursery schools you just have little fucking kids teaching them. But I said, when you've got babies teaching babies, oh my God. And the people were clapping him. Oh. Oh. And he was talking about the fact that God is making changes, and and the church will be better. The church won't be better if they're basically saying little babies can teach little babies. No chance at all. Come on. Come on, the bar is so fucking low. Really? Come on. I said to Father, I need help. I need help here. This is so fucking bad. This is so ridiculously bloody bad. This is what they're actually doing today. They're saying that is good. That is good. What he said was good. How? He was wrong. It's so much. Everything basically said. He was so wrong. How can you clap that? Well, because he was making them laugh and that sort of stuff. Really? How the fuck are you making them laugh? Is it about a comedy? Really? If you try to make people laugh, then they remember that, not the important things. Everything about it was so fucking wrong. Everything about it was so wrong. Oh. Yeah, I thought I'd be coming back and having a kip because it was a longish meeting, so I thought I'll come back and have a kip. But bloody hell, I couldn't, because that was in my head. I've got to get that out. I can't just leave it in. I've got to get that out. That was so bad today. It was just ridiculous. I mean, the worship was fine, but yeah. Yeah. I tell you, I mean, as I was coming out of there, I was saying to Father, I'm not happy at all with this place. If they say I can't go back, brilliant. Please say that. Please say that. Please say that. Please say that. Yeah. Yeah. That is very, 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 very much the point. I was saying to God, please let them say I can't go back. Please let them say I can't go back. Please, Father. But not my will, yours. Yes, indeed. But not my will, yours. Oh, Father, really? Well, to say, I mean, come on. Even the other Tuesday, wasn't it? I came back and said to God, that is just ridiculous. How can it get worse? It did today. I said at the start of this one, I got rages. I don't want to rage. My God. That things are so bad. Basically, the bloke was saying that God's going to make things clear. It needs to make that clear. God, Father, you need to basically tell these people it's so bloody bad. If they think it's good, that's what I said before. How can things improve if people think that's good? If they think that's good, bloody hell! How the hell? When it really is good, they're going to think it's absolutely amazing. The bar is so bloody low. Absolutely bloody ridiculous. Just crazy to me. But as I said, lovely man, but he shouldn't be put in that situation. That's all. He shouldn't be put in that situation. He was talking about his what's it called? His life, and and what God has been done in his life. And basically, he said, for years he didn't care about God, and only 2 years in a church again. Excuse me, you're a baby. You've only been in church for 2 fucking years. How the fucking hell can you be, an elder? What? Because you're old? Shut up. That doesn't mean you're an elder. It does in the church, though. Clearly, if you're barely 70, it means you're an elder. He was saying they've only been back in the church for 2 years. They're away from the church for ages. Well, you can't just go back and then be right up. You're a baby still. If you're still a baby, then I'm not. Look, again, I'm not having to go out for being a baby. It's not his bloody fault he's a baby, but the people who put him there in that position. Don't put people in positions that they are not in a position to be in. It's crazy. Sorry, I'm burping. I've got I don't know why. I've had a coffee there. As soon as I start to speak, I've got air coming out all the time. There's so much air in my body, bloody useless. Air in the lungs, not in my stomach. Sort it out. Yeah. Well, as I say, the problem is breathing. I have to breathe at the same time I'm drinking or eating, so there's a lot of air in my body all the time, which is bloody annoying, but there you go. Yeah. Say, I love the man. He's a lovely man. He is a lovely man. There's no doubt about that. He's a good man. He's been through stuff. He's had experiences, a lot of big experiences in his life that he's gone through. So, brilliant. Absolutely amazing in that way. But don't put him in the front to teach people. Absolutely absolutely mad. Completely bloody mad. Until he can be led by the Spirit, or led by the Father or Son, it doesn't matter who's led by, but he has to be led by God. Until that time, sit down. You're not the right person to teach people. Oh, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I just don't get how they can think that that's the level. That it's insane. To me, it's completely and utterly insane. That can't. If that's the level, then for fuck's sake, let's all shut it up and just go home. There's no point someone coming over from America to get his church back. If that's the fucking level, then just go home. That's it. There's no point. Just fucking lock up shop, go home. If that's what the level is supposed to be, then for fuck's sake, just don't even bother. Because there's no point. The level's only going to go lower, 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 lower. If it's that low already, and that's acceptable. You know, it drives me crazy because, you know, there's a beautiful story to what the Lord went through. There's a fucking reason for it, and if you don't know the reason, don't talk about it. Oh, it's so bad. I need to swear it again. Oh. Sorry if you don't like swearing. Oh. It is. It's just so incredibly bad. We even said one thing that was actually quite funny, but also shows how bad things have been in the past. He says that when he was 8 years old, he met some Pentecostal people who basically said, yeah, about God, and he'd give his life to God, and those two people said, if you want the Holy Spirit, you know, just say something anyway, and just say it fast, and you're speaking in tongues. Really? Well, as he said, he thought he was speaking in tongues because after a few minutes of speaking really, really fast, you know, he lost what he was talking about, and his words were wrong all the time. So he thought he was talking in tongues. That's what they were talking about. You know, that's what they wanted. Bloody idiots. Well, teaching a kid that. Really? So it started well. It started with a bad example, but then he just continued the bad example. With what he was actually teaching today. But I say, I feel for him because he shouldn't be in that position of being up there. He really shouldn't. Yeah, all this crap that's the point, that measure of man crap. Yeah, they're saying, oh, yeah, if you're a good father or a good husband, then, yeah, you can be a leader. No, you fucking can't. Obviously you bloody can't. At that time, okay, it was right. But now it's wrong because most people say they're a good father and a good husband. And they're not a nice person. They don't you know, do nasty things. Okay, most people say that about themselves. Yeah. You can't be a leader or anything like that unless God says you're a bloody leader. It's up to him. Ugh. Yeah. Crazy. It is. Everything about it just, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Well, I wouldn't mind too much if the people were absolutely lovely people and were even lovely people to me, because okay, never had a mum, never had a dad, never really had a family. If these people were being a family towards me, I could say, well, there's something worth being there for. But they're not. They really are not. There's a lot of people there who really don't seem to like me, and it's like, okay, that's cool. But then Father said today, well, it's not okay. It's not cool. Because you have to love these people, and you should care if they like you or don't like you. Really? That's why I said to God, please tell them to say I can't be there in the future. Yeah, please. Or just help me. Because I need help. If you want me to be there, I need a lot of help. Because, really. Well, actually, in the Lord's time, a lot of people didn't like him. Yeah. But he knew the reason he was there. Yeah. I can't see a reason right now. Man, there might be something in the future, but bloody hell, I've got to get there. Father, you're going to have to help me to get there, because if you want me to be there in the future to help them in some way, then you have to get me there, because you have to carry me there, because after what I've seen today and the other week, yeah. Well, hopefully this has helped me in some way. Yeah. Well, it's got it out, that's one thing, yeah. Well, look, as I say, it's very important to be honest about things. But as I say, I mean, today, just horrendous. Not good in any way, shape or form today. Other people liked it, and I can see why. Because I said to God, why do they like it? And they say, well, they know him. And they know where he's coming from. But you don't know him properly. What, as they know. Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, they love him. So when he's making jokes, they love it. But for me, when he's making jokes, really, no. It's not a comedy place. It isn't. Yeah, a lot of people think if you make people smile or laugh, it will help. No, it fucking won't. It won't. Unless God is telling you to do that. Yeah? But a lot of people do it because they think it will help. No, it won't. If you're doing it that way, it won't really help. Oh, yeah. As I say, to me, it's just what it is. It just is. It's just what it is, and yeah. It's difficult. It just is difficult, and so I feel for the people. I really do. I feel for the people because, obviously, put it this way: there are definitely some people who want to go there, who want to go through to a better place. Obviously, who want to step up, that sort of thing. There's a few people who want to do that, but I'm not sure everyone wants to do it at all. If they're strong enough, or they think they're strong enough, or that sort of thing. And so, it's difficult. It's really difficult. And so, Father, help those people, and especially help that man, definitely, who was speaking today, because he needs help. He needs to be led. It's the only way is to be led. As I said, I don't think it was fair on him, really, He's a lovely man. And so, yeah, it's not personal against him. I'm simply saying that somebody at that level who's not really being led by the Holy Spirit shouldn't be put up there to speak. That is cruel to do that, really. It is. That's just cruel to do that. It's just wrong to put someone in that position where they're going to be making so many mistakes and then act as if that was good. Because if you're acting as if that was good, next time he goes up there, he's going to do the same sort of thing because he thinks that's good. Yeah. Well, why should he be asking the Lord or the Spirit to lead him if he thinks he was good at that? Yeah. Next time he will do the same thing. Do it his way, because basically the people in the church says that was good his way. Yeah. Oh, it's yeah. That's yeah. Really difficult. Yeah, difficult to know what to do about that, because again, if you're not going to basically say that it was good, what are you going to say? Yeah. You have to say something nice, I suppose, but what? Oh, I don't know. But God bless him anyway. I say he's a lovely man. And as I say, he's been through a lot of stuff himself, so I wish him well. And I hope he doesn't have to go through any more of that sort of stuff in the future. But yeah, his testimony was good from a point of view of testimony. But it's just the other stuff. When he was talking about the Bible, stay away from that. That's not your strong point. Testimony is your strong point. That wasn't at all. So, yeah. If he'd have just stuck with testimony, it would have been a very good service. Yeah. So basically, look. What happened in Adam's days had to happen. And the religious people, yeah, it wasn't their fault that the Lord was on the cross and died. And the Lord didn't say it's finished after he was dead. He couldn't do that. I know his point. He wanted people to focus on the Lord. Yeah. Yeah, but they do that all the time anyway, so yeah. Need to focus on the Father, not the Lord, but okay. They're where they are. Yeah. So there you go. I'm going to leave you to it. You take care. God bless. I'll speak to you soon. Have a wonderful week ahead. Yeah. And forgive me for the swearing. I'm going to leave it in because it's truth. So there you go. You take care. God bless. I'll speak to you soon. Have a wonderful week. And yeah. Bye-bye.